My name is Klaus Sipertis, and together with the Economic and Social Research Institute in Ireland, we've been working on the CHAISE project to develop a strategic approach on blockchain skills developments across Europe. As part of this project, we've been involved in forecasting blockchain skills supply and demand across Europe, and in this video, I will present to you with some of our key findings from this task. But before we talk about our results, it is important to acknowledge that blockchain is still an emerging technology with an emerging skill set. And since the sector is expected to grow significantly over the next 5 to 10 years, the surge in demand is going to create many new jobs. So how can the industry predict the type of jobs being created and the skills needed to do them during this period of rapid growth? Well, our forecasting methodology and our forecasting procedures will give some sense of indication towards this. So firstly, in terms of blockchain skills demand, which is the employer's perspective, looking at the demands needed in the workplace. To forecast blockchain skills demand, we map approximately 6,500 blockchain-related job adverts from the LinkedIn to an occupational framework, such as the International Standard of Occupations. We find that approximately 82% of our blockchain-related jobs can be linked to one of the following key occupational categories, namely software developers and database and network professionals containing the majority of blockchain-related jobs, while ICT service managers, as well as business service and admin managers and legal professionals containing a notable amount of blockchain-related employment. We apply the CVFOP occupational and employment forecast as well as the EU labour force surveys to forecast blockchain skills demand over the period 2021 to 2026. We find that the additional blockchain jobs between this period will be approximately 28,000 jobs. They will come primarily from the software and applications developer and analyst occupations, as well as the business and service administration managerial occupations, while database and network professionals, as well as ICT service managers and legal professionals also contributing a notable amount of blockchain employment. In terms of forecasting blockchain skills supply, this is essentially looking at the provision of graduates in blockchain-related areas. We find that there is a lack of data on blockchain-specific education and skills across the EU. So we start our forecasting method with finding the proportion of blockchain graduates from total graduates in blockchain-related field of study, such as the information and communication technology. So then we forecast the ICT graduates from 2020 to 2026 using linear trends and apply these estimates to the proportion of blockchain-specific graduates to forecast blockchain skills supply. So what we find is that the total ICT graduates will grow by approximately 1.1 million over the period 2020 to 2026, of which we find that 1.4% will be of 1.4% of these total ICT graduates will be blockchain-specific graduates, and this is an average across the EU, and therefore blockchain-specific graduates will be just under 15,000 during this period. We can also compare our forecasts for blockchain skills demand and supply. By looking at the blockchain skills demand, we can see, or we found that approximately 50% of jobs advertised in blockchain-related areas were for new entrants or recent graduates. So this means the blockchain graduate demand is approximately 13,000, which is very similar to the blockchain graduate supply at that time, which is around 15,000. However, at an individual country level, this data is similar, but there are some notable differences. For example, there is an excess blockchain skills supply in countries such as Bulgaria, Romania, and Slovenia, while there are blockchain skill shortages in Greece, Germany, and the Netherlands. In conclusion, imbalances are not concerning for the vast majority of countries at present, as supply of general ICT graduates greatly outweighs the demand for blockchain professionals in most countries. However, as blockchain demand grows, the lack of skill-specific training in ICT graduate populations could act as constraint on growth. So research suggests that there is a need to expand specialist blockchain and more broadly emerging technology training courses to ensure availability of competent and versatile workforce in the future. Our forecast can be used as a key input in any national or EU framework when looking at the skill strategies designed to tackle the growth of the blockchain employment. And due to the dynamic nature of our emerging technologies, the forecasting will be repeated on an annual basis as applications of technology become more widespread throughout the economy and across different sectors. So for more information on what I presented to you today, you can look to the CHAISE and ESRI websites and look for the annual report on blockchain skills forecasts. Again, the team participating on the design of the framework to forecast blockchain skills demand and supply is our team here at ESRI. And with the help of the other CHAISE partners, we'll be able to present to you these findings.